Hey guys, I got a word to share with you guys. It don't matter how I'm looking, cause when it's meant for a word to get out, however you look, you need to get on and say that word. Don't go get dressed and I gotta look all fancy or I gotta get this on and get this on before I say the word. No, when God is placing a word on your heart to say, you need to get up and go say it. Look at me for example. So the word I want to share with you guys is we look at our circumstances in life and look at what's going on. We think that we failing. We think that it's no hope. We think that we can't get it right. We think that things are always going to be like this. But in reality is things are working for your good. See, sometimes in life, things have to be turned upside down to get turned right side up. And you're like, what do you mean, Tamaja? What do you mean? Well, what I mean is you may be in a season of your life where you just be feeling like, when is it going to be my time? Why is all this happening to me? Why am I losing losing all my friends or losing all my relationships, or why I can't seem to find a job, or why when I get a job it just don't go right, or why it's just so many whys, right? You have so many whys. But what you don't understand is God is preparing you for the thing that He has called you to, and for the things, I say things, you have prayed for, right? It's many prayers that you prayed, and many prayers I prayed, we all forgot. But what you got to understand is when you pray to God about something, or about something, like a lot of things, more than one, He's going to prepare you for it. And that preparation doesn't always feel good. That preparation takes you through the purging. It takes you through the pain. It takes you through the motions. And it took me a while to say it because, like, yes, it's a lot. It takes you through the motions. In what you may feel like is not your time. When God said it's time, it is time. Meaning you could be not in a, to you can be not in a good place. You could be saying, oh, I'm not qualified this. I can't do, just trying to talk yourself out of what God says. Yes, this is for you, my child. Yes, I did call this for you. And you just sitting here talking like, no, this ain't for me. I can't do it. I ain't qualified for it. And God is just like, yes, you are qualified for it. I did call you to this. I called you to this. I called you to it. Because the thing about life and the thing about how you feel and the thing about spirituality, those are three different things. See, life of the world would tell you, oh, they ain't qualified for it. They can't do this job because they need a bachelor's degree to be this manager at this job. They don't have that. So why are they qualified? I have a master's degree. They don't have no degree. So why are they qualified for it? See, the thing is, when God calls you to something and when it's your time, He's not looking at your qualifications, right? He's not looking at all that because He already knew you before. God already knew you before you were created in your mother's womb. That's Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Go read it, go study it. So, like I was saying, is God doesn't call the qualified. Because if you feel like you already qualified, you'll feel like, I got this together. I don't need this. I don't need that. Because you feel like you already qualified. God does not qualify the people that thinks, oh, I got this all together. I got it, I got it. Meaning He does not call the qualified. I'm going to put it in terms where you can understand. Meaning He does not call the qualified, but He qualifies the call. Qualified the cause. Before we got to this point, we was talking about how life, spirituality, and how you feel are three different things. We stated that life, which is of the world, will say, how can she or he do this? How did they get the job and I didn't? I got the degrees, they don't have it. God is not looking for the qualified. Don't let your emotions, because we did talk about three different things. We said the spirituality, we said life, and we said emotions. So don't let your emotions talk you out of oh, my mind ain't right, or I ain't got this together, or I ain't got that. I can't do it because these things are just not in order. How can I be doing this and I'm feeling this? Don't let your emotions talk you out of what you have been destined for. You were destined to do before you was even thought of in your mother's womb. You were destined to do. Don't let life, people, the world talk you out of qualifications. You got to have this. You got. Look at the spirituality of the part. The spirituality of the part is the part that we didn't get quite into. So now we're going to talk about it. The spirituality of the part of the matter is God. This the part when He says you ready, not when you say you ready. Because a lot of times you can say you're ready for a thing, and you go out and do it because you feel that you're ready, and you fall straight on your face. You don't fall straight on your face because you're not qualified for it. You fall straight on your face because it's not time for it. It's a time, in a place, in a season for things. And we can speak a lot about that. And let me tell you what I mean by the time, and the place, and season about it. I was at a point in my life where I was going to college, but it was not time for me to go. Because a lot of things we do things and we feel like this is for me, and this is what it meant to, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. A lot of the times what you think you are called to do and what you think it is for you, it is not necessarily for you. But God will still allow you to do it just so you can get the preparation of what He has called you to. So like I said, it was a time in my life where I went to college back in 2021, and it was not time. It was not time at all. I went, and the sad thing about it, I'm going to tell you, I stayed for a week and I left. Why did I leave? Because it was not time. I was going through the emotions. I was like, I thought you said this was for me. Why am I feeling like this? And the world was whispering around you like, girl, you need to go, you need to go, you need to go, you need to go. And God just like, And my emotions just like, but I want to do it. I want to go. So I go and fall straight on my face because it was not time. So the main point of this video that I'm trying to push, when I say push, to get everyone to understand, is that just because you may not have a thing, or you may not have a degree, we're going to put it in terms that it makes sense. You may not have a degree, or you may not have went through the trades school to get what you're trying to get to, or you may not know. You may be unknown of what you're called to do, or you may be a season where you just don't know, but you're still doing it anyhow, anyway. Don't look at other people and look at yourself and compare yourself to them, because you don't know what they had to go to get to where they at. Just look at where God has you at, and just trust the process, because that's what I'm have to teach myself to do. Trust the process. And the more and more you go through the process, you see how it looks like this? You see how it looks like this? I'm going to show you something. If you don't give up, it will look like this. You will see the brightness of it. You will see the lightness. You will see the outcome. You will see the greatness. You will see the breakthrough if you don't give up. So stop looking at, I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified. When it's your time, it is your time. You guys be blessed. I love y'all. And another thing I want to let you say, when I said in the beginning of the video, if you have a word, you need to say that word. No matter how you look, yes, no matter how you look, but don't get on looking, have some, at least have clothes on. I'm not saying get on here without no clothes, because you said, didn't you just say in the beginning of the video, if you got a word, Yes, but that's when the wisdom come in. The wisdom of the matter is, if you have on your pajamas and you get a word, then say it. Don't go try to put on some pants and shirt or a dress just to get on. If you're in your pajamas and you get a word, you need to get on there and say it. Right? But that's all I want to say. I love you guys. Be blessed. Take care.